truth, it's fucking 2 p.m. There's fucking garbage everywhere. Hookers. Charlie's girlfriend came over. I'm just kidding. He's like, I didn't get ready. I didn't do
my hair yet. Charlie, don't.
You see this shit on the ground? I got me fucking. What happened last night, bro? Come here. What's wrong? What's going on? You don't like it. You don't like it. This isn't normal morning. This isn't normal morning time for you. You look good. Yeah, he was doing the hard food for a little bit, but he didn't like that shit. As soon as I brought this back into his diet, he just loves eating now. It's so weird because it's so gross, but he just like loves it. He's like so fucking good. He just takes no breaks. It's just like one big bite.
Just one
continuous bite.
One inhale.
Yeah.
I usually add some chicken broth in there for him, like for Costco for his food.
Right now, I'm not doing anything extra because he's had some diarrhea. So.
Oh yeah.
This is my office, guys. Part of the reason that I wanted to do a daily vlog, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm actively trying to not cut things out. By the way, Pablo, I'm trying to just show you guys everything real as fuck. Okay? Part of the reason I want to do this is because I feel like there's a lot of people on social media, especially people in my space, alright? And I feel like truly this is where I'm going to be able to separate from a lot of those people because they're not going to fucking do this. They won't. Okay? And that is just be completely transparent about how I operate my daily life, especially from someone that, you know, is making the money that I'm making. For example, last month we pulled in 93 grand. You know, those are not fake numbers, those are real numbers. This month the plan is to exceed that. The offer that I have right now, my coaching business offer, it's actually a new offer. I've only had it for around a year, and I've made it my main offer only recently, the past few months. So you guys know I was a fitness coach primarily. I have a small amount of fitness clients now, and I primarily do the business coaching. It's where my heart's at. It's where it's where I can give the most value. To be completely honest, I'm a better business coach than I ever was fitness coach, honestly. So yeah, like for example, this is my calendar. Obviously today is Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I literally have Pablo content right here. So today's a big day for us because we're going to be doing a bunch of content. This is like a weekly content calendar where this is more for Instagram stories. Like this whole block is more for Instagram stories. Because Instagram stories, I'm very experimental with them. So like there's things that I'm going to do every single week on Instagram stories, no questions. But I also experiment with different things that I'll throw into Instagram stories to kind of see how it affects the engagement of my audience and things like that. So yeah, this is my desk. Letter from the IRS.
Love that.
Love them. Now, this is my desk. This is where I work most of the time. There's usually a chair here that Charlie sits in, but it's over there right now. But yeah, this is like my clothing brand never did over like 30 grand in a year. So like my clothing brand is not even fucking close to what my coaching company is. But the truth is, guys, is that I was running every single aspect of my coaching business alone. Like I had no help. Now this year, totally different story. I've delegated a lot of things out to other people, which has allowed me to scale. Obviously, it's cut into my margin, like obviously, but I would never have been able to scale at the velocity and the size that I am now, and continually will be if I didn't do that. So right now, I'm working with my creative director, and we're putting together a campaign to get all of this supply out to you guys. So then we can take that money and then reinvest it into the next drop, which is going to be completely different than anything we've ever done before and just on a whole new level. So yeah, I'm very much like a whiteboard guy. I'm very much like I like to write things down. Like I'll write things like 3 times in different places just so I don't forget. Like you guys can see, like I have my calendar. I have 2 yellow notepads right here. I have 2 whiteboards behind you guys. This is like for coaching. This is also another side which is more geared towards like my clothing company stuff that I want to get, you know, taken care of. And yeah, this is welcome to my life. What was that one video? He's like, he was like a Vine. He's like, this is how I live. Welcome to my life. So a lot of people don't know. I've somewhat announced it, but I am going to be competing again in October, and I don't even know. I guess we're allowed to show this shit because it doesn't really matter. But I'm at 4 meals a day right now, but I usually, the reason I have sunglasses on, by the way, guys, because I was about to go outside, but I usually don't have an appetite in the morning.
No?
And it's like always just like not there. And with this new nutrition program I have, I need to make sure I get all my meals in. So something that I've been doing, which I usually always do it, but now it's actually helping me eat a little bit more versus like just slamming caffeine. And I'll smoke a little bit in the morning. So guys, like pretty much everyone that follows me knows that like I smoke weed. The main reason why I'm open about it is because I actually don't want people that do smoke weed to be discouraged and think that they can't build an amazing fucking life, an amazing business, have an amazing friend group because they fucking smoke a little bit of weed every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, in the grand scheme of things, it's so much better. Again, I'm not justifying it by any means. I'm just saying, like, I believe that where a lot of people go wrong is where they have a thing that they're doing where it may be like smoking weed or like watching Netflix or like just doing something that maybe is not entirely productive, and then they fixate on the thing, not the actual actions that they need to do to be successful in business or have an amazing life. So like, guys, for example, like if I'm having, like, obviously when you smoke weed, and especially if you smoke a lot of weed, you're gonna be fucking stoned. Like, you're gonna be high, right? So I know that there's certain parts of the day where I probably don't want to be fucking stoned. Like, for example, the podcast that we did yesterday, I wasn't fucking ripping the bong right before we're fucking taking the cameras out to do the podcast, because I know I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be kind of like fucking like chilled out. I'm not gonna be as like talkative, right? But other times where I'm like when I'm about to go walk my dog, I have zero appetite and I have a giant breakfast that I need to eat within an hour before the gym, I'm not fucking around. Smoking, hitting the bong a couple times, getting that appetite up, then I eat, and then I'll probably smoke again before the gym, a few like later on, and then one more time like later at night. I usually smoke like 3 to 4 times a day, but it may seem excessive, but it's like a bong hit there, here and there. You know what I'm saying? Again, the reason why I'm saying this stuff, guys, is because you guys have seen, this is a video we did before, the educational YouTube videos we've done. You guys see like the progress that I've made in the last few years, and this entire time I've been smoking weed. The reason I'm saying that is because is there a chance that it could be making you not productive? Yeah, there's a very high likelihood that it's making you not productive, and also on the other end, you probably don't have things to do. Like, you probably don't even know what you're supposed to be doing. So like, anyone that's in that position that's like, oh, the weed is holding me back, it's usually because they're immature and they don't know what they want to do with their life. Like, nobody that I know that's like my age or older, or around my age, you know, that smokes weed, that's successful in business, is thinking like, oh my God, like, this is making me not productive. Not at all. Like, it's literally like you're about to go in on work and you're fucking ripping a joint and smacking a fucking energy drink and you're just gonna go smash that shit. Again, some people, they're like, I could never do that, blah, blah, blah. Look, I get it. I'm not even saying you should or shouldn't do it. I'm just letting you know what the fuck I do. I'm just being honest about it. That's it. I'm not an expert, but one thing's for sure, you should not smoke bongs that are fucking disgusting like this. I should clean this, but I'm not going to.
Don't. This is disgusting. This is probably the scummiest thing I'm ever gonna do on camera.
I still like you.
This is gross. I know everyone's gonna. Everyone in the comments are gonna be like, dude, fucking clean that fucking thing. But what other business coach that you know that is pushing 6-figure months? That's well, I mean, I haven't even hit over 6 figures in this offer yet, right? But is gonna be pushing 6-figure months. Did 93K last month. Who do you know that's open about the fact that they smoke weed? This is the problem. See, this is the issue. No one's perfect. I know a lot of these guys. I know what they do behind the scenes. I don't know everything, right? And it's none of my business. That's the reason that that's a problem is because people on the other end are gonna think that you guys are perfect. I'm speaking to you guys that try to act perfect, like you don't fucking like go out and you don't do this and that on the back end, and it's gonna create a convoluted sense of it's just gonna create a convoluted viewpoint for people that are on the other end. You know what I'm saying? It's better to be transparent. You know what I mean? That's what I love. See, this is what we've lost, right? We had Rich Piana. He was extremely honest. He was extremely open. He took the industry by storm because he started being honest about the things that he was doing and what bodybuilders are doing. People hated him for it. Then they loved him for it. Then he died, and people loved him for it even more. You get what I'm saying? So I took notes from that, right? And I remember sitting in my fucking mom's house being broke as fucking and watching Rich Piana, and I understood the medium of the message. Authenticity is everything. Be honest. Be transparent, because you steal... You're able to basically steal the connection that other people lack with their audience when you do it. Get what I'm saying? Because other people are not doing this. They're afraid, oh my God, fucking some person's gonna see me smoke weed on my Instagram video and they're gonna know I got mad at my ex-girlfriend and we broke up. And then they're not gonna think I'm the perfect business coach, and then they're not gonna use my fucking business models. It's like, no, dude, it's stupid to think that. Like, we're all regular fucking people, and it's just like, it's time we stop acting like we're fucking perfect, and we just be real. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fake shit. There's so much fake shit in this fucking industry. Even the people that it's fucking so fucked up that people are like, look out for scammers. Are the scammers. Fuck. And what the fuck do I know? I just ripped the bong. I'm like,
Just fall.
one bite of that apple head. One bite of that apple head.
Dude, his chest smells so good, dude.
Dude, this is such a good boy. Let's take him on this walk.
Let's go.
There was this old lady, she was like, what's your YouTube? I was like, she just like came up to me. She's like, lives in my building. And I was like, what? I gave it to her, but then I was like, did someone tell you I was a YouTuber? She's like, yeah, they were talking about, I was like, oh, okay. Who's they? I don't know, I think the people at the front desk. She looks like a Sandy, that's what her name looks like. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, one of the things I miss about not living in Miami is having a fucking yard. Cause I feel like, I really want Charlie to have a yard, you know? But he does fine. He does okay. Also, bro, just try to be careful because there's dog shit on the fucking ground sometimes. Yeah, dude, they don't clean their fucking dog shit up, bro. Come on, papas. When I look at the recordings of us, I look back and I'm like, it does kind of look funny. Cause he's so small and he's just like hopping right next to me.
I know.
And I'm like so big, you know? He'll hop over like little puddles. He doesn't want to get his paws wet, so he'll like go over them like that. We're gonna go get breakfast here. I'm gonna make breakfast here. And then I'm gonna go to the gym. We're gonna train quads, which is not usually something I would do on a content day, but I do believe that training legs will bring out a different side of me mentally during and especially during and after the workout. That was such a measly poop. I feel like he's still pooping over there, like low-key half pooping. Like actively. Ew. Fucking gross. This is like the kid you have with like the chick you knock up from the bar. And you're just like, you have to like take care of him. They take him to the park like in the afternoon and shit. That's like literally what I would do. Like if I, like just imagine you had a kid, you were like a single dad again. A single dad again. I don't know why I said again. Maybe I was a single, maybe you or I was a single dad in a past life. I'm just referencing that. Come on, Pop. Yeah, I had to like kind of almost lower his food because he was like shitting all the time.
Really?
Bro, he would just shit nonstop. Like we would come out here, he'd shit 3 times, and then he started like pooping in the house.
Really?
Dude, the other day I was in the shower and I look out and Charlie's just fucking shitting all over the bathroom floor. Like he's just looking at me and he's just like, I can literally see splatters just going behind him. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What are we doing, bro? There is a lot of tone deaf people here, so like they'll just start walking directly towards you as you try to walk away from them with your dog. My main focus right now is on content and clients, so just making sure that I can make more content and make better content, very simply. And then also just doubling down on client fulfillment. So a lot of my day consists of checking in with my clients and then also, which can mean like communicating with them or building them a training asset to use to help them with their business. Which a lot of that stuff's already built in, but like, you know, it does, there is a partially an aspect of creating new modules and new trainings and being on the cutting edge, do you know what I'm saying? Of, you know, of your offer to just always make it better. So yeah, a lot of my focus is, I wouldn't say a lot of my days are usually the same, yeah, because I have to make sure like all the content gets put out. Sometimes I schedule posts, but I always end up posting more than the scheduled posts anyway. Right. So, and then yeah, I don't really focus on anything that I'm not really, it's a lot of it's creative work and just helping other people. Yeah, so I'll wake up, you know, I'll take Charlie for a walk. Lately I've just been getting meal 1 in and hitting work right away. And then I'll just work for like a few hours and then I'll do either the gym or meal 2. And if I do the gym, I usually try to train shortly after I eat, which is kind of what I want to do today, is just eat, train, and then come back, do the rest of our content. But yeah, it's usually the same every day because I work mostly from, I'd say like 1 p.m. to like 7 or like 10 to 6. That's like a lot of that's like, or we'll say, excuse me, not 10 to 6, like noon to 6. That's a lot of when I work. Yeah. There definitely are days though where I'll start working like before 10 a.m. and I'll be working till like 8. You know, where like I don't really leave my apartment. I maybe just to go to the gym, but there are days where I'll work pretty fucking long.
What does work mean for you?
Now work
A
is
lot of people are always like, oh, work, what does that actually look like? Consist of, like, generally,
yeah, it's just so it could be creating content, it could be making sure, and a lot of it too is like posting the content and making sure it's all scheduled out, which does take time. And then another thing too is talking to your clients too, because you have to understand, like I am a coach, like that's my job. So, you know, that's my business, that's what I do. So I'm helping people individually, one by one, pretty much all day long, you know, because my clients have access to my phone number, you know, so. So whenever a client needs it, they can text me, and yeah, I keep consistent communication with all of them. And another part of my work could be like, for example, I have like a back-end community for my clients, which has like training modules, and I have a step-by-step of basically when I give my business clients a step-by-step blueprint for their business, I have like a blueprint, and then I have a corresponding course structure that goes along with it. So that's also work, like creating parts of that, you know, and making sure, because what I'll do is when I do my weekly group calls for my clients, I don't just like do the group calls and that's it. I actually use the group calls for trainings, and I'll do like whatever topic, and I'll like focus in on that.
Right.
And then I'll make like a business model for it. So like I'll make an actual like visual model so you can understand it, like, and how to implement it. So the reason I do that is because it's just another easy way to learn. You can hit that. You can kill that. Yeah. My day is pretty much the same every day. I live a very fucking laid back lifestyle. Laid back as in like I'm in my office. I just work in my office all day, and then I just go to the gym, hang out with my dog. It's nothing crazy, but also you have to realize like I've fucking had a very stressful time in my early 20s, just being honest. So now I'm like fucking just, I've optimized my life for freedom and like efficiency and peace, 100% peace. My peace is work. It's like my peace isn't like sitting there and fucking meditating with fucking incense, you know, and, or you know, cold plunging. I'm so, you know, you know, my meditating is, I'm a creator and I'm an artist before I'm an entrepreneur, and that's what I've always believed. So that's how, you know, so I don't really operate in the same way that a lot of business people do, because that's not how I'm productive. And I just know myself too. That's another thing too. That's another big message that I preach with all my content, is like being really authentic and knowing yourself. And one thing for me, you know, I'll say is one of my biggest values is creativity and just like being creative, you know? Yeah. And I believe that when you're too rigid, that doesn't allow for creativity. It's the opposite, actually. So I make sure I ride a fine line, you know? And obviously I have results too, and my business is only gonna grow more and more. But yeah, dude. But now I'm back in the bodybuilding game now. I gotta get huge again. The eating's the biggest issue for me, bro. Like I said, like you saw my post on IG.
Yeah.
Eating's the biggest thing for me right now, dude. It's just,
Hard, actually.
it's not, yeah, it's uncomfortable a little bit, because it's like you gotta, like if I had it my way, I wouldn't eat. I would just fast and just, you know, work. But like that's not gonna help me put on muscle, you know? So I'm doing this because obviously me and, you know, the bet we made, I don't even think that we talked about that bet.
Which bet?
The bet that we
Our
talked
bet.
the last time, but we made.
Yeah. Did we talk?
I
I'm
don't-
vlogging on the
No. But basically me and Pablo had made a bet that I would compete in a bodybuilding show, and he would attempt to get a 6-pack, and whoever lost, you know, I would have to win a bodybuilding show. He would have to get a 6-pack. Whoever lost would have to buy the other person a $10,000 Rolex and get a tattoo of the other person's name.
With a heart and an arrow going through.
With a heart and arrows going through. So that's, we made that bet obviously, but like, of course, even already just this early into it, I'm already just like, I'm back in the game. So I'm like, I love the game, I love bodybuilding. So it's like less about, it's obviously that's a part of it, but it's also a part of it's like getting back into something that I used to love that kept me very productive, that really, gave me my start,
Right.
So, yeah, it's been pretty good.
So what are we making?
Right now, we're gonna make egg whites and eggs. And then we're gonna get some toast going, some Ezekiel toast. Greek yogurt.
Yes.
I'm gonna do pineapple today. I ran out of blueberries. My coach wants me doing blueberries, but I ran out, so
I love blueberries.
I'm just gonna instead. All right, so right now we're doing about 200 grams of egg whites.
And also, while you're like sharing this as well, like, tell us about your coach, how that all came to be.
Yeah, I'm working with Brandon Morrow. You guys know, Brandon's my first mentor that I've talked about him before. So Brandon was someone that I met in high school and basically gave me my start in bodybuilding, taught me like all the basic fundamental principles of building muscle and getting stronger. And he really helped me out a lot. So I basically hit him up. He's an IFBB pro now. So I hit him up and I was like, this dude's actually a fucking legend. Like, he was like one of the best teenage bench pressers in the world as a teen. Then he was like a really accomplished powerlifter with like an insane physique. And now he's an IFBB pro. He won the Amateur Olympia. Yeah, so.
Insane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won the overall.
Definitely a freak.
Insane. So he's helping me out. He's got me on 4 meals a day. We're just starting out because my appetite's not crazy, and he knows that. He knows my body really well too. That's another reason why I'm working with him, is because we grew up together, and like a lot of the complaints that I would have about like not making progress, I would come to him with, and we would work around them with my physique. So he knows like how I react to food and training decently well. And I've obviously, that a big part of that is communication, just like any other coaching program is like, you got to communicate with your coach. They're there to help you, and if you don't communicate, that's on you. But if they don't communicate with you effectively, that's on them, So.
It's almost like you know each other so well, though, right?
Oh yeah. Me and Brandon go way back, bro. So, because I met Brandon when I was 15 or 14.
Did he approach you first, or did you approach him first?
I saw him. So the thing is that the weight room was locked. Like, we had this school weight room and it would be locked until like 2:30. Sometimes it wouldn't open until 3, so you'd have to wait after the last bell rang to. And I would go down there and there was wrestling mats. Remember the wrestling mats outside the gym?
Sit on them,
Brandon would be sitting on them,
waiting.
for the gym to open. And I remember I went down there and I saw him down there and I was like, oh, like, and I knew him because I'd already met him years even before that, because he was friends with my brother and he came to one of my brother's birthday parties, and like Josh Hockenberry was there. Remember Josh Hockenberry?
How can you forget?
So funny,
I
dude.
used to pass that dude's spit bottle around in homeroom.
Like for dip.
Like, yeah, he would like I would be like in one seat, and then like this kid would be in another seat on the other side of me, and I would just pass their spit bottle around because like he's like.
Oh my god. So fucked.
So I know Josh Hockenberry.
Oh God,
Quite
that's
literally.
fucked.
Grew up in the sticks, bro.
Yeah, for sure. With a couple of characters
Not
out there.
here.
We did not grow up out in Miami. A couple of characters out where we're from, huh?
I mean, we're a couple of them, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So this drawer is just stevia and espresso pods.
It's in a magical drawer, though, honestly.
The fuck?
I get it.
Insane, dude.
There's nothing better than Greek yogurt and stevia.
No, nothing.
And blueberries.
Nothing better than Greek yogurt and stevia. Couldn't think of one thing. Shit, it's beyond me.
It'd be only.
What I've been doing though, dude, I swear it's like too fucking good. You freeze it a little bit.
Yeah?
That's why I make it first. Just freeze it up a little bit. It's like ice cream, bro. It's fucked. It's not fair. I'm cheating. It's like my coach finds out I'm freezing my Greek yogurt. He freaks out. He's like, what the fuck? Idiot. I'm fucking hungry, dude.
Actually, not?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
That shit's on my.
Ah! Charlie, is it cool if I give Pablo some of your food? This is for Pablo.
How do you normally make your eggs?
Same way. I just use more egg whites. Cause Brandon doesn't want me having like too much fat per meal, cause it'll slow digestion. So, I mean, there's a few reasons why, but
I'll eat it however, bro. I'll do egg whites too. I don't give a shit.
no, I can add egg whites to this if you want, but it already looks so perfect.
It's all good. Just do it how it is.
It looks so perfect.
What's the? I guess I don't know if you want to go over this right now, but I don't know how much you want to get into like meals, what they look like,
Yeah, we can talk about it.
like how much.
I'm only eating 4 meals a day right now.
Yeah.
And then I have an egg and toast meal. It's like eggs, toast, yogurt, fruit. I have fruit at every meal actually, which is pretty interesting.
I love that.
And then I have 2 beef and rice meals. So it's just beef, rice, like avocado, and then pineapple. And then I have a shake, cream of rice, almond butter, with an apple.
So it's nothing crazy.
Not right now, no.
It's just clean.
Very clean, but it's the amount of food is gonna have to increase because this is only like week 1. Well, excuse me, it's week 2 now technically. So now that it's week 2,
It looks perfect, bro.
somewhat, I fucked it up right here. For someone like me to really fill out my physique, I'm gonna need to be eating a lot, bro.
I think you've gotten very comfortable with just maintaining. Right? Wouldn't you say?
100%. And that was the goal.
Right.
Ugh. The goal was always just maintain, after, I wasn't really doing anything. I knew I wasn't going to compete, so, or at least the plan wasn't to compete. If I really want to if I want to win a show and I want to push my physique one last time, or who knows if it's the last time, but at least give it a shot, I'm going to need to go pretty fucking hard.
Yeah. For sure.
Gym sessions have obviously been better because I'm eating more food.
So you feel stronger?
Yeah, but like I know like I can still get way fucking stronger. I can push it. I can push this shit really fucking far. Tastes like shit, but it works. Tastes like shit, but it works. Collecting my little slices of bread. Bread. My little slices of bread.
Bridge.
Look at this shit. Look at that shit, dude. Looks fucking delicious. They're fucking nutritious. I know people are gonna judge my egg making skills, but this is how I do it. They're gonna judge me, Pablo. They're gonna say, the way Gabi make it eggy. Me no like.
This is like a non-stick pan or some shit. It's like
It is.
sorcery, bro.
You like the sorcery?
I use a cast iron pan and it gets stuck.
Oh yeah, that's. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. I love saying that shit. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. It low-key sounds like your pops. Pablo's dad is from Ireland,
Yep, that's it.
and he has a Irish accent. But he's the only person I know that has an Irish accent. I don't like know a bunch of people that have that. It's not like normal for me. So it's like it's a big deal, you know. Like you know, when I see him, I'm like, say this.
Say something.
Dude, he's big on rainbows, Lucky Charms, and clovers.
Could we just cut that scene to you, like with the rainbow yesterday?
You recorded that?
A rainbow and a pot of gold down yonder in the distance. It's my lucky day.
Yeah, I recorded that.
That's hilarious. I called this the egg white loaf. Egg whites is just like straight protein with no fat or carbs in it.
So it's better to have this combination of the two.
The whole thing is like, oh well, like eat whole eggs and blah blah. It's like, yeah, of course, eat whole eggs. Like, yeah, you want to get the vitamins from it. Like, I totally understand that, the micronutrients. It's just that when you have like fucking 5 eggs, so to get the amount of protein that you would want to get in like 6 eggs, like 36. So that would be like 36 grams of protein.
Sure.
You would have to have 6 eggs, and that also would be like 30 grams of fat. So if you don't want to have the fat, you can cut out the yolk. Just do 2 yolks is what I do.
Yeah.
And then I also have my bread, and then I do the fruit, and then the Greek yogurt, non-fat Greek yogurt. So it's low fat.
And you just do 200 grams of whatever of egg whites.
Yeah. Plus the Greek yogurt. That adds like 16 grams of protein.
Dude, I love Greek yogurt.
Straight protein.
I have Greek yogurt every day.
Every day? Not good. I'm just kidding. This is how I make my Greek yogurt. I don't have fruit in it. I usually do blueberry, and I just have cinnamon and I froze it. I put it in the freezer. Dude, this is such a hack. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like Go-Gurt. Remember Go-Gurt?
I have that in my fridge right now.
You do? Oh. Because of what's her name? Frozen yogurt. Frozen yogurt was the best shit ever, dude.
Frozen?
Yeah. You never done frozen Go-Gurt? Like the Go-Gurt tubes?
Yeah. I never did
Tell her to freeze them.
that. Really?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
She's never done it?
She loves that. I like popsicles too. That's her favorite thing ever.
I'm telling you, put the Go-Gurt in the freezer. It's like ice cream.
Oh my god.
This is like ice cream. They should make Greek yogurt Go-Gurt things. Why haven't they done that yet? What the fuck?
Greek yogurt.
Tubes?
Yeah. With Greek yogurt. Popsicles.
No, like Go-Gurt, but Greek yogurt and like healthy. Bunch of different flavors.
They should do that.
Why haven't they done that yet? Did we just come up with a fucking multi-million-dollar business idea?
There's no way they haven't. We would have known about it by now, right? I feel like they only come in the tubs.
We may be onto something. Can you stop kicking my foot? Bro puts his whole fucking weight into the foot, and I just feel my I feel my fucking spine shatter.
You just like go through the wall.
Literally, it feels like I got punched in the side of the head.
Charlie literally slept clean through the podcast. He like got up to stretch like way after we finished.
He did sleep through the whole thing. I think he was like relaxed to hearing our voices.
Probably.
He's the type of guy where he just likes to be near the action. If he's eating his bone on the couch, he'll be like going ham on the couch eating his bone, and I'll be like in the kitchen right next to the couch.
Yeah.
And like if I move to the bed, he'll like bring his bone, just chew the bone near me.
Yeah.
Sailboat. It's dope as fuck. I keep seeing sailboats out there, and I'm like, dude, that's actually sick.
You wanna get one?
I don't know. Let's do that. Pablo, like you can't do that.
There's like no stopping it though.
You can't just fart and have it be a part of my YouTube video. Like that's not. We can't let that happen. Like it's not. We don't. Pablo, you can't just fart in my YouTube video. It can't be a part of the video. Fuck.
What if I just made it like a censored beep?
Not even a beep would censor it. It would find its way through. It was so loud. It sounded like you were fucking like ripping a piece of wood.
Ripping a piece Alright, let's go to the gym.
This dude trying to rush me. I think he may have forgot who I am. Pupus, pipis. Yeah, I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but this is what I do. Water bottles. I just like set up 12 of them. And that's usually like a day's worth of water. These are usually, I just save these for like my dog. I'll just put him in his like bowl and shit. Grab a glass container. I'm actually gonna keep one in here because I already had one for.
What's the purpose of the glass containers again?
It's just a bigger container so I can carry more water at one time. It's like I'll take it to the gym. You know?
So you prefer it better than like
A shaker bottle?
whatever, like anything. Like
Nah, I just lost my shaker bottle.
oh really?
Yeah. That's it. That's why I'm using this. That's all I got. There's really no reason for it other than it's all I have. Can you throw those electrolytes over here, bro? You are the best. Throw some electrolytes in there. Salty. No, it just like gives it a nice refreshing taste. Doesn't really. You ever tried those? They're fucking good, bro. All right, we got this pre-workout Tadalafil. This is Research M. This is my peptide sponsor. Really effective Tadalafil. This works really well. Yeah, this is a lot of people know that. You guys already know I'm with Research M. Research M is my peptide sponsor. Honestly, I don't really do like a really good job of promoting them, but I don't use all the products. I only use a select few, so I only talk about the stuff I use. This is one of them, Tadalafil. It's a daily for me. I take a low dose of it. I don't take like crazy fucking doses of it. People take too much of it. It's like unnecessary. I just take just enough. I don't even take it every day.
What's the purpose of it?
It increases blood flow to the working muscle when you're training. So it just increases overall blood flow. It's not like specifically for like localized blood flow. It just has like an indirect effect on pump because it's actually meant for erectile dysfunction. But a lot of bodybuilders use it because it's a mild. It lowers blood pressure very mildly. It also it makes you more vascular. It makes pumps in the gym better. It's like an overall pretty good thing to take especially when you're on cycle, which I am on cycle right now, guys. I know it may not look like it, but I did just start a cycle, which I'll go into a little bit more detail about that in the future. But right now I'm more focused on just getting into the groove of training and eating because that's really where I've seen the most difference. The other night at the gym, I trained chest and shoulders. And for the first time, I felt really, really big, full. I was really strong in the gym. It felt really good. I know if I get all cylinders moving, I can win the show. I know I can. But it's going to be interesting because I'm not like fitness coaching, but I'm going to be still documenting my fitness journey because it's just a passion for me. You know, like bodybuilding is just a passion for me. But you know, my business is obviously coaching bodybuilders and personal trainers to go online. You know. And do what I do. So, yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, six pack by October. Show the camera your face.
My face?
Yeah, like just both of us.
I don't know if I can fit it.
I can't. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the bet? I just wanted you to show your face. I mean, how do you feel? Because it's... How much do you weigh right now? I'd say you're probably like 230, 240. For six pack, you're gonna need to be like...
200.
At least you know.
I'd say.
So...
I wouldn't go less than that, because then you get...
Let's say you lose 5 pounds a month.
Yeah.
And that's 40 pounds. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's...
Right.
8 months.
He also said, John said also too, and to keep in mind, is he said that like, he's like, your job is just to like consistently lose weight, train, put more muscle on. Like
You told John what your goal is, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
He was like, honestly, he said you have a harder job than I do.
Yeah.
Which I think is true.
Yeah.
I'm just competing against myself.
Yeah.
Which is like a challenge for sure, but like you're competing against.
I
other
mean,
people
you're competing against yourself, but so am I. Because the better I compete against myself, the better I'm going to beat other people anyway.
100%, right.
Yeah.
So, but he just said that like a lot of bodybuilders, the way they kind of do it is like 8 to 12 weeks out from the show is when they get serious. Like, not that they're not serious, but like you get like dialed, super dialed. And so he even told me, he's like, your job is just to like eat clean, lose weight, train. He's like, and then when July comes around, he's like, then you need to like tighten it up, like really tighten it up.
Did you tell him? Did he kind of go over a trajectory for you, like of how much weight you want to lose, like per month?
Yeah. He just said like by July, he's like, I should probably lose like 30 pounds by myself.
But I'm saying like per month.
Oh, per month. We didn't go into those details now.
Because I would say 5 pounds, 8 pounds a month.
Like slowly.
Slowly.
It's easier that way instead of like a lot quickly.
Hey man, I believe in you.
I definitely already lost weight because like my belt loop, when I wear jeans or whatever, I'm already 1 and like a half in.
I would do an initial weigh-in just to kind of see where you're at. If you want, you can weigh it yourself in my bathroom whenever.
You can.
I have a new scale I bought.
I just ate though, so.
Yeah, do it. You should do it tomorrow morning.
Okay, let's do it first thing.
Brandon has me check my weight every morning.
Does he?
Yeah, which this morning I fucking forgot. And yesterday. Oops. Oops. Let me explain this tire thing. So I thought I had a flat tire a while ago, right? Then it turns out it was a crack in my rim. You know, and I'm talking to the guy, he's like, you can replace the wheel or you can just get it welded. And I'm like, all right, well, the price difference was like astronomical. So I was like, look, all right, I know, I get it. It's like, buy a new wheel, but I decided to get it welded. Turns out the leak is back. And now I have a slow leak. So I, like, every time I'm driving, this is the past week. The past week I've been having to put air in my fucking tire before I go anywhere. And it's so funny because, like, the reason that I haven't taken it to the shop is because my girl flew in, okay? And then I had Pablo come in. So now we're doing content. But before that, I'm just working all day. So it's like, to save time, it actually saves time to just do this versus taking it to the shop, because then I take it to the shop and it's there for fucking 4 days. And I only have one car right now. That's why this year the plan is to get 2 cars. To just have 2. I want a bigger car. I'm gonna get another Mercedes. I want to get a bigger Mercedes. I was thinking a G-Wagon. I need to get rid of this car. I'm overdue with that. It's okay though. It's fine. I have the money for it. It's not like I'm in like a super rush or anything. Got to replace that though. And then plans to have the Lambo and the G-Wagon this year. To be honest, I could probably do one or the other right now. I don't know. I'm not like like I said, I'm not really in a rush. Before this year, I never really sat down, toward the end of the year, I never really sat down and was like, okay, this is my plan to actually get the fucking, thing, right? Or get the car. Watch behind you, bro. This is my plan to actually get the car. Yeah. But now that I have it actually planned out, it's just more real now. So now I have an actual plan put in place to get it. Yeah, I remember there was this one coach that told me that basically he said like the top people wouldn't fuck with me if like I didn't listen to what he told me to do. He was basically just trying to blackmail me, but he was like he's like the top people won't fuck with you if you start doing business coaching. Like this is people don't even realize this, but like I had a coach that told me this, that told me that he was gonna blackmail me if I went from fitness coaching to business coaching. I know it sounds dramatic. It's like, well, what's the reason? And truly it was just because of this guy's ego. Like he thought I was stealing his thing, which really at the end of the day, I wasn't stealing his thing at all. He kind of like gave me the idea that it would be profitable, that like there was a market for it, that yes, there's also people that want to build the business side of it. Like of course people want to get in shape, but there's also people that are already in shape that want to do what I do, right? And I put so much fucking work and so much time and energy into my program and into my clients. Like every client knows, and if there's a client watching this, like they know, like hands down, they're probably nodding their head like, yeah, like I put a lot of work and a lot of time into my back-end system to make it seamless. So people can actually do it and make money and build their businesses, like it's not just a fucking, like, I'm not just getting on calls with people and trying to motivate them. And of course that can happen as a result, but that's not business coaching. That's not real coaching. And it's just funny how it goes full circle. I remember this dude told me that the top guys, he was going to tell the top guys that not to fuck with me if I started a business coach. And now it's just funny how those same guys, Andrew Frizella and Eric Spofford, both follow me on Instagram. I mean, Eric's like the homie. We're not best friends by any means, but like, he's literally the homie. Like we're like tight with him, me and Pablo now. He was on the podcast. And the plan now is to, which I'll just say it now in this YouTube video, because then who knows? I mean, when it happens, it happens. The plan is to get Andy Frizella on the No Victim podcast. So, which would be crazy because you guys know, I can go down this rabbit hole even deeper, but when I was 18 years old, I started listening to the MFCEO Project podcast, and that podcast changed my life. Like, it really did. It taught me all the principles that are necessary for success. And I was learning that 10 years ago. So I'm forever thankful for his selflessness, Andy Frisella's podcast, to make, you know, for him to do that. I just would have never been able to have the opportunity otherwise. So just very thankful. So the goal is to have him on the podcast. A lot of full circle moments like that, man. Just like, you just gotta believe, man. It's hard to believe in something that you don't have proof of yet. That's the hardest thing, you know. But that's why you just have to go really, really hard. Like, you can never just do just enough. Like, it's not enough. When you're, think about it, you don't have the skill. Let's say you don't have the knowledge, you don't know what to do. That's the excuse for everybody. I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. I don't know what to do, right? And it's like, bro, you just have to do as much as possible. You know what I mean? And like, what actually holds people back is they think that they're wasting time. They just think that they're wasting time trying to figure it out. That's not wasting time. That's the time being spent well. You know, because in the process you're learning it. The opposite is not doing anything, and that's where everyone's getting stuck, man. Everyone's getting stuck on this analysis paralysis thing. And if you think back, Pablo, to every conversation we've had with any successful individual that we've sat down with, none of them think like that.
Right.
And it's not that they haven't had that happen. It's not that they haven't had that come about. It just means that they don't need all the answers in order to move forward. And that's the key. Is like, that's it right there, bro. Is like, you got to stop looking at and this is the problem, is that most people look at success, like building a successful life, they look at it as a daunting thing. Their approach is so off, man. It's so off. It's like, you really fucking think you're gonna go from being like a total fuck up that doesn't do anything in life to like overnight, because like you think that you're gonna beat yourself into submission and then you're gonna be successful. That's not how it works, bro. You don't just like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make this investment, and I'm gonna start doing 500 different things next week that are gonna, it's like, no, that's not really how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's more about a decision that you make to now choose success. Like, it's a higher standard of living now, right? Where it's like, all right, now I'm choosing a successful life, where this doesn't mean that everything's gonna be perfect, but this, what it does entail is that I'm gonna have to now shrug some things off. I'm gonna have to laugh at some things that most people would get hung up on. I'm gonna now have to shrug them off and laugh them off. I'm gonna have to be very self-aware, very forgiving of myself. I'm gonna have to work really hard and way harder than the normal person. But do you understand what I'm saying, right? What I'm explaining? It's not that it's this daunting thing now that I'm deciding, because no one goes 0 to 100 in like personal development. It's always a slow progression, you know? But that's what holds people back, is like, they always think it's like this hard work thing. It's like, dude, every fucking entrepreneur I know that is successful, their work is their life. Like, they actually enjoy the work. Where it's like, dude, yes, of course we're putting out fires. Of course there's little aspects of the business that you don't like. Like, it's the same thing as building your physique. Like, for example, right now, I'm going in to train legs. It's gonna be my hardest session of the week. It's gonna be really exhausting. I'm gonna feel sick afterwards. It's gonna be very difficult. My legs are my weakest body part. But when I look at my legs in the mirror, and when I step on stage and my legs look fucking insane, covered in veins, outer sweep insane, dialed up, diced up, fucking insane, I'm not gonna care about all the hard workouts, because it's all gonna be worth it, right? You want the results so bad that the work just becomes irrelevant, you know? And that's what it's all about, man.
That delayed gratification.
It's a mixture. It's of course it's a mixture of a lot of things. It's delayed gratification. It's no urgency. It's like no one has urgency. you know?
It's like living in your purpose, I think, as well as another layer of it. Like when you're like doing what you're supposed to do, the work is irrelevant. Like,
yeah, but that's the thing is like people think that purpose, living in their purpose is like a thing that they're gonna find. It's not. It's literally just it's an action. It's a way of being. It really is. Living in your purpose is a way of being. It's not a thing that you're doing.
it's what you are.
So, because if it's a thing that you're doing, what if you haven't found it yet? That would insinuate that you need to go looking for something outside of yourself, but that's not true, bro. Living a purposeful life is an intentional, action-based process. It really is, man. It really is. See, I'm not even gonna say. Notice how I'm not saying live in your purpose. Like, you don't get it? Like, that's what every fucking idiot with a fucking camera does on YouTube. They go, just live in alignment, like with it. But like, no one's telling you how to actually do that. And the people that are trying to tell you to do it are fucking yelling at you like idiots. And they're saying that this is the problem, is when someone says that their way is the only way that works, stop following them. Stop following them. Literally, don't follow them. If someone says that their way is the best way and it's the only way that works, don't follow them. Because that person has now completely lost the point of what content creation and what influence is all about. Influence is not about emulating a person all the way so that you can mimic exactly what the fuck they do, and then anything outside of that that isn't aligned with them is bad. That's not alignment with yourself. That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. Being perfectly aligned is an individual fucking journey. There's no fucking rules to it. Anyone that says that is literally retarded. I'm sorry. Like, you guys got to be careful who you listen to. Get what I'm saying? And I'm not, again, this may sound fucking hypocritical, because then, am I saying that my way's the best? No, all I'm saying is this. You take bits and pieces of everyone's information. You take bits and pieces of what I'm saying, bits and pieces of what everyone is saying, and you craft your own fucking vision. You craft your own purpose, right? I'm Gabe No Victim. I love my life, and I love my life, I love myself. I don't want to be like anyone else. I don't want to play by your rules. Fuck your rules. Fuck your requirements for success. That doesn't apply to me. I'm Gabe No Victim. I have my own rules. I have my own way of doing things. And so should you. And you shouldn't say that your way is the best for everyone. It's just the best for you. That's it. That's if everyone can just accept themselves a little bit more, that doesn't mean that don't work on your flaws. This just means doubling down on who you know you are and what you're good at. Right? It's just working with what you got. If someone tells me that I need to completely change who I am to make 10K a fucking month, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Are there different things that you're gonna have to do? Are there things that are just gonna be automatic when you are in the pursuit of making 10K a month online? Yeah, 100%, of course. But that's not an aspect of being financially successful. I think people always forget that. Now, when we're talking about personal development, think about it. Personal development is the process of you becoming the ultimate version of what you want to be. So who do you want to be? That's the first fucking step, is like, I'm not worried, bro. I'm not sitting there in my I wasn't sitting there in my fucking studio apartment thinking about the perfect fucking roadmap of how I'm going to become the person that I want to be. I just very, very obviously thought to myself, I said, this is who the fuck I am. I already am this person, right? And if I want to become a better version of myself, then what do I need to do in the process? What does that look like? Now, it's been an amazing journey, because you know what has happened? Guess what happens in the process of you chasing your ultimate vision? Other people want to emulate the principle. They want to emulate the process, right? Because guys, I hate to break it to you, but a lot of times when you think that you want something that another person has, it's not that you're trying to be like that person. You're just imagining yourself with those things. Do you get what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't realize that in the pursuit of like trying to be like the ultimate version of yourself and wanting other things, people, when they're looking at you, right, and they're saying, okay, I'm going to take the advice of this person. The reason that they're doing it, it's a selfish endeavor. Like, it's not that it's a negative thing. It's just how humans are. No one is watching my videos, right, and saying, oh, like, I am happier for this person to get this thing than I would be happier for myself if I got it. That's not true. Again, it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to admit that. It's like, there's nothing impressive about fake humility. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you see something that someone else has and you want it, it's just because you're imagining yourself with those things. And likely the truth is that what you're seeing and what you're like really attracted to in that person is a character trait that you want to emulate.
Yeah.
And that's okay, man. I'm big on authenticity. I'm big on finding your own way. I think that people that like think that their way's the best and everyone else's way is stupid I think you're fucking stupid, honestly. I think that's like an idiotic way to think. And it doesn't allow you to grow. It's like you literally box yourself in, you know? So that's my opinion on that. And another thing too is like, I never started my brand to, you know, make people believe in my cause because I need people to believe in it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that other people are like riding with the movement, the no victim movement, and like buying my coaching and buying my clothes, that's an added benefit. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I realized this. I read this book called The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. And he talks about in this book about how art is always made for you. It's never made for the audience. He said that if the audience tends to also like it, that's a great plus and a great addition, but it's never made for other people. Art is always your own expression. So think about how that would change your approach, man. And like, a lot of people don't do things because they are afraid of what other people think, but it's not even what it's about, man. Think about it. You start to blunt your own expression when you're too worried about what other people think. Are they gonna like it? Are they gonna not like it? It doesn't really matter, man. You get what I'm saying? And that's what that's what I realized with content is like, yes, of course I can see, and I am able to see what my audience likes. I'm able to see what my audience engages in, right? But at the end of the day, my personal brand is about what I want to express. You know what I'm saying? It's not about convincing people. That's what is wrong about a lot of people's content, a lot of people's businesses, is like there's like this convincing that has to happen for them to buy their service. The only conviction that needs to occur is within yourself and your business. Because if you are convicted in your service and you fully believe in your ability to help other people, then that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? It's not about pandering or placating. It's about always showing up and being real, bro. Always show up as yourself, man. People are not gonna like it, dude. They're not gonna fucking like it. You know? That's okay. It's okay. It's better that way. You know what I'm saying? I always thank my mother for teaching me this. And she taught me when I was young that people that are hating on you, they're fucking jealous of you, bro. Like my mom told me that, like I was like, oh, it's my mom. My mommy tells me that because I'm fucking 12. Dude, it's true. It's true. People hate on you because they're fucking jealous of you. And I used to feel bad. But now I actually believe that the way that you wage war against those people is you shine really, really bright. Like you just get better at being you. And Pablo, you always remind me of this Gary Vee quote. And I was telling my girl this actually about how you don't build the biggest building in the city by knocking all the other buildings down. You just build the biggest building, excuse me. Right?
Yeah.
It's so important. That's where the switch needs to be flipped. And that's where I think it's going, right? Is like this whole fucking like dark ass energy, like I'm gonna ruin other people's businesses so I don't have any competition and all this fucking shit. Like, okay, like you're operating off of dark energy, brother. Like that's not the way that God wants you to run your business. God wants you to run your life. And just think about how negative that approach is. So now I'm thinking like when you fully ascend, like full ascension is like when you're like risen above both. Like, you know how like you have two political parties arguing with each other and then you're just like looking down at both of them and being like, are they good? Like that's how you want to be. You want to be above the fray, as they would call it, where you're like kind of observing the debates and observing the conflict and you're outside of it. Just don't even be a part of it, man. That's how you create true authenticity. Because a lot of times people don't realize the reason that you like certain people on social media is because you watch their content and they make you feel like you can do something that you couldn't do before. That's real influence. Influence is not like the typical definition influencer. Oh, I'm flashing my fucking Lambo. I'm flashing my fucking nice shit. This is the lifestyle I live. No. Influence is not creating a gap between you and your audience. Influence is creating a bridge between you and your audience. Okay? Because when you create a bridge between you and your audience, then the person watching the video can actually fucking feel like they can do anything. And that's the most powerful form of energy in the world, is when a human finally believes in themselves enough to take action. And a lot of the times that happens as a result of another person giving them permission inadvertently. You don't need it, by the way, but doesn't it feel good when you see someone say something, you can fucking do it because I did? SVJ. What do you know? That's fire as fuck too. That's sick. I'm gonna kind of go over my mental process here. You know, it's been a while, a long time since I've trained for like a purpose. You know, I've been maintaining my muscle now, but like I'm really trying to slowly get my mindset back into the groove of training, because I used to train a lot harder and I'm trying to get into the groove again. You know, it's momentum is super important in this, man. It's like once you catch that momentum, you start to make a lot of progress fast. I know that if I just fucking go hard as fuck and give it my all on everything that I do, like this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like I just don't want to leave anything up to chance. It's the same thing in business. It's like you do way more than you think is necessary just so you can, it's like a security measure. It's like insurance, you know? You're gonna get better, you know? It's not always that way, but sometimes you just need to, like the standard needs to be way higher for what you consider as normal, you know? Like they can just be watching me. They can just watch me train. What some of these women wear to the gym is insane. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck. Fucking burn so bad. I might have to take like a 45-minute nap later.
Yeah.
Recharge.
You might have to, honestly. Legs is smart.
Dude, it's one of those things where like, when I was broke, all I cared about bodybuilding, and it was like, all I cared about was bodybuilding and it was fine. But like, when you train really fucking hard, and I was talking to another coach about this, it's like, dude, you get so fucking exhausted. Like that whole fucking like sleeping 4 hours a night, getting up going to bed at 1, getting up at 3. That ain't it, bro. I'm just letting you know. Like, telling you gotta be rested. Do not fuck with your sleep, bro. You're such an idiot if you're getting up early just to get up early. Like, you're just so stupid. Get rest, man. Sometimes you have to do it, but just keep it far and few in between, man. Rest is so important. It literally makes you. Naps are like a productivity hack, bro. You nap, you get more energy.
Do you like nap?
I nap like almost once a day. I nap like once a day, hour, 2 hours. I get so much work done in like the next 3 hours after that. I get like 12 hours worth of what a normal person would get done in 3 hours.
Because you nap.
Yeah, no one's working 12 hours straight. Like, rarely is someone at their fucking laptop 12 hours straight, no breaks. Like, it's not productive. Makes no sense. Okay. Hack squats. I just can't step on stage with weak fucking legs. Thing is about me is that I don't really have a really tiny waist. I have like a 36-inch waist. 34 maybe when it's like really lean. And my upper body grows really fast. Like I have really big shoulders. My back gets really big. So my legs gotta match. It's gonna take a lot of hard training, a lot of food, a lot of rest. And these next 3 months are gonna be arguably the most important, so. Because I have to put on the size, then keep it the whole way to the show. That's the hard part. This is why a lot of people, why a lot of bodybuilders don't make money, is because the training is so fucking hard. It takes up so much time and energy that it's like, it's really easy to justify being lazy. I used to justify it too, but like, for example, like we still have work to do, you know? And even if you weren't here, you know, tons of work to do. But I think the whole thing is like, I used to do manual labor. You know, now I work from my laptop and computer. Like, it ain't that bad, bro. A lot better. But yeah, there's really no way around it, man. Leg day fucking sucks, man. You know? That's what I was saying before. Obviously, like, there's parts of everything that are just so fucking hard, you know? That's not the fun part. It's almost like the rewarding part is looking back and knowing that you did it, you know? Love picking my nose in front of people. feel so sick. Every leg day, dude, I just like voluntarily get myself sick.
Yeah.
We're pretty much done.
Yeah, bro. You did a lot. You probably need food.
No. Need to fucking throw up.
Huh?
Need to puke.
Well, your body needs.
No, my body needs not food. I'm like farting and shit too. Let's go in the locker room real quick. So, obviously all the lines are. Can you hear me right now? I was gonna say my legs are. They're weak right now, but they're not terrible. But they need more size. Alright, I'm gonna step on stage next to some black dude with a waist this fucking big. His fucking quads come out to here. He fucking bro carved up with Lucky Charms. Bro, this dude accidentally ate chicken and got lean. Alright. Ready? I need to sit in the car.
Yeah, so.
No.
I can also kick them out too. Fucking working while I'm cooking, phone and the laptop. It's just like when there's more people involved in your thing, there's just more moving parts,
Yeah.
and it's just a little bit more management. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really the draw.
I mean, what does that even mean? If you're not doing nothing good, what's your presence online and who the fuck you are? So if I ask you what you do for a living, are you just say you're a fitness coach? When people ask me what I do for a living,
I keep forgetting to have my post-workout meal be a shake and cream of rice. I don't have to separate it. I'm just.
I know.
There we go.
It's like a math equation.
Insane, right? That's good enough.
Confessions of an entrepreneur. The truth is, it ain't that bad. It just ain't that bad, man. Ripping a fat pong pack before the call. I'm like that dude that's just like, you gotta have fun with it, man. Like me and Pablo, we always joke like we're gonna be in like a fucking meeting to sign like a 9-figure deal one day, and we're gonna be fucking around in the elevator, like dancing and shit. I swear, bro. Like the biggest problem is that people try to make themselves look too cool on social media, and then they end up looking not cool. What's cool is to be real and authentic. You don't have to be like, today I took a poop in the pee. You know what I mean? Like, but give them the real shit. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. We know you're gonna poop and pee and eat. That's not getting vulnerable. All right. Come on, papas. I'm also going to be reviewing that as well. So if you guys were on last week's call, I'm going to be digging more into that as well on today's call. But the reason I'm saying this, guys, is because it's a double whammy, because the lead nurture brings them into the conversation. When has having more leads ever been an issue for any of us, right? Besides that one time I made that video that brought in 5,000 leads. That was a pretty big issue, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions, shoot me a text, let me know. Always here to help, and we'll go from there. Peace. Fuck. The last part of creating a proper reel is this. You have the CTA and you have the caption structure. Now,
Not only will your Instagram account grow, but you'll sign more ideal clients and you'll make way more money.
View from a balcony, pulling the blue lawn chairs next to the guy's chest of 2 grams in the blood that we just blew. Now I'm getting blown by a bitch who I don't know her name. Gold chain hanging, got a few in the room, but I don't wear them out. Only grab them in the house, cause I shine so bright that I wanna blind you. Who knew young snow, but then nothing else.